Treasury and its entities present here. I welcome the parliamentary support team and everybody in attendance. Let's try to move fast with our agenda because we have got a lot in Parliament this week. Are there apologies? Of course, we have got the standing apology of Honorable Maswale, who is off ill. We continue to wish him speedy recovery. Are there other apologies?
Other than that, no other apologies, Chair.
Okay. Okay, now let's proceed to the next item. That's the presentation. Hold on. Where are we? Alan, assist me that side. The next item is which bill that is supposed to be processed? Alan?
Chair, there's two bills to process. The first one is the Financial Matters Amendment Bill. There are proposed amendments, so I'll just ask Advocate van Schoor if she can just come in when the committee is at that specific clause where the are proposed. I'll put the bill on the, I'll share the screen, the bill, so the committee then do clause by clause deliberations on the bill, and then after the bill, then adopt the report, and then the same with the other bill.
Yeah, you can proceed to put the bill on the screen. Okay. Okay. So, do we have to get a presentation first, or we move right away to close by close?
Straight away to clause by clause, Chair.
Okay. Noxie, can you take over? Hey, I'm driving here and also trying to multitask. I realize I'll make mistakes as I have to also look at the screen and focus on the car at the same time. Can you come in, Comrade Noxie?
Okay, Chair.
Sure.
All right. The bill, we start with the first clause 1. Clause 1, section 1 of the amended Institutional Pensions Fund Act. Anything you want to say on A of clause 1? Honorable members? 1B.
Agreed, Chair.
1C.
Agreed, Chair.
And 1D.
Agreed, Chair.
Thank you so much, Honorable Member. We come now to section 2. We come to 2A. 2A, the part that
Agreed,
changes.
Chair.
Thank you. And 2B.
Agreed, Chair.
Thank you. And now that brings us to section 3. Okay. Section 3 has got an amendment, for instance, in 3.2 before we come to 3A, notwithstanding. Do we agree with that one?
Agreed, Chair.
Okay. And then 3A, great.
Agreed, Chair.
3B.
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed, Chair.
3D. It looks like you were fast coming up, Alan. Was there not a 3D? Oh, it's 3B. Okay. Okay. And then we come to section 4. Section 4. Sorry. In section 4, we have 4.1.
Agreed, Chair.
That's all in section 4. And we come to section 5. Section 5, we have, under section 5, we have 5.1A. It's a whole paragraph.
Agreed,
Agreed,
Chair.
Chair.
Agreed. And then we come to section 5B. And within 5B, we have 1, 2, and 3.
Agreed, Chair.
And then we come to 5C.
Agreed, Chair.
And then there is a section which I think also falls under 5, which is section 2. The Secretary or Director General, with the approval of the Minister, delegates to any officers.
Yes, agreed, Chair.
Agreed. Then we come to section 6. Which is amending section 21 of the Military Pensions Fund. And under 6, we have 3A.
Agreed, Chair.
Do we agree? Okay. Thank you. Agreed. 3B has got Roman figure 1 and 2 beneath it. Are we agreeing to that?
Yes,
Agreed,
agreed,
Chair.
Chair.
Okay. Now we come to the amendment of section 1 of Act 75 of 1979. Yeah. Number 7 amends section 1 of Temporary Employees Pension Funds Act of 1979. And in A,
Yes,
do we
agreed.
agree?
Yes,
B,
agreed.
Agreed.
C,
Agreed.
Agreed.
and D.
Yes, agreed.
Thank you very much. Now we come to the amendments of Section 5 of Act number 75 of 1979. This is now, we are now at number 8, B. Agreed?
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed.
And then at number 9, where we substitute Section 7 of the Temporary Employees Pension Fund Act of 1979. Hereby subheaded delegation. Number 7, 1A, where Minister delegates the DG in the social welfare and pensions. Do you agree with A?
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed.
B has got Romans figures 1, 2, and 3 beneath them. Are we agreed on that?
Agreed.
Thank you very much. And C has the minister revoking the decisions taken by the official as a consequence of the decision. Agreed?
Agreed, Chair.
And Section 2 is a paragraph that talks to the DG given authority to delegate an official in National Treasury on any power that is conferred by the Act. Do we agree?
Agreed, Chair.
It goes together with the Section 1B.
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed. We are now at number 10, where we amending sections 8 of Act 75 of 1979. In section 19 of Act 89 of 1988, and section 35 of Act 47 of 1997. Are we still together?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Agree, yes.
Okay, that was section 10A. Are we agreed on section 10?
Yes, agreed.
Yes, Chair.
And 10B?
Agreed, Chair.
10C?
Agreed.
Agreed, Chair.
And section 11, we were amending section 1 of the Proclamation 21 of 1996, is amended by section 1 of Act 35 of 2003, section 1 of Act 21 of 2004, section 1 of Act 19 of 2011, and section 53 of Act 11 of we take the whole of the section 11. Do we agree with that?
Yes,
Agreed,
Chair.
Chair.
Okay. And then we proceed to 12, where we amend section 4 of Proclamation 21 of 1996. Section 12, including 4 and 15(1), the whole paragraph. Are we agreed on that?
Agreed,
Yes,
Chair.
Chair.
Okay. And now we proceed to substitution of section 15 of Proclamation 21 of 1996. We do section number 14. And we do the bold topic first. Are we agreed on that?
Yes,
Agreed,
Chair.
Chair.
Agreed.
And then we proceed to 15. And under 15, we do 15(1).
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed. 15(2).
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed. 15(3).
Agreed, Chair.
Yes. Now we do 16. We take 16 together with 15, the bold area, as well as 16. We note the underlined areas. Agreed?
Agreed, Chair.
Thank you. And then we amend section 20 of the Proclamation 21 of 1996. We take paragraph 16 as a whole. Agreed?
Agreed, Chair.
And then we proceed to amend section 30 of Proclamation 21 of 1996. 17 now has A and B. Can we agree on A first? Can we quickly
Agreed, Chair.
Yes, Chair.
Great, thank you. 17B. Agreed?
Agreed, Chair.
Yes. Oh, good. We now doing 14(1). Agreed?
Yes,
Agreed, Chair.
Chair.
And then we proceed to 18 and 18A.
Chair, sorry, I think 18 is where there's a proposed amendment. Advocate van Schoor's hand is up. She'll just
Okay.
explain the amendment.
Okay, sure. Can you come in, advocate?
Good morning, Acting Chair and members of the committee. Yes, this is the amendment that we indicated, or the Minister indicated in a letter to the committee. This amendment should have been in a 76 bill and not in a 75 bill, because this bill is tagged as a 75 bill. So the Minister requested that the committee reject this amendment. And then when we bring a 76 bill, this amendment will be included in that bill. So the proposal is that this clause be rejected. And then also there's a provision in the long title that pertains to this amendment that should also be amended. And we did include it in the proposed A list submitted to the committee. Thank you.
Okay. The rejection is just based on the tagging of the section.
That's correct, Chairperson.
Okay. All right. Honorable members, there it is. Section 18 is supposed to be rejected as it belongs elsewhere. It will be brought back correctly tagged as a section 75. So the input changes, honorable members. We no longer agree, but we reject. Is that correct, Advocate?
Sorry, yes, Chairperson, the committee should reject the amendment.
Okay, sure.
Yes.
Honorable members, section 18.
Yes, we reject it, Chair.
Thank you very much. We go on to 19. Are we still good? Alan, that was the only section that needed the advocate's input in terms of the rejection. Alan, am I right to assume that?
There is another rejection, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's clause 20.
Okay.
22, sorry.
Come again?
It's clause 22.
Clause 22.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So we go to clause 19. Are we agreed?
Yes, Chair.
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed.
And clause 20. Under 20, we have 45(1), and then we have 2 and 3. Agreed?
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed, Chair.
Thank you very much. And then we go on to amend section 49 of Act 26 of 2005 as substituted by section 17 of Act 5 of 2021. We are now in section 21. We take 21A, agreed?
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed, Chair.
Thank you very much. And we take 21B with subsection
Agreed. Okay.
Thank you. Agreed. And then it's 21B with subsection 1 and 2. Agreed.
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed, Chair.
Thank you. The advocate can come in now at this point.
Thank you, Chairperson. This amendment that we proposed at the time was to deal with disciplinary cases prior to an amendment to the Act in 2021 that took effect in April 2021. And the proposal was that these cases be dealt with in terms of the new committee system that took effect then. Yeah, that's the proposal. But in the process, the IRBA sought a senior counsel opinion because they wanted to proceed with the cases and not to await the amendment of the Act. And the senior counsel opinion advised that it's possible for the board to appoint the interim disciplinary committee that's in line with the amendment that was contained in the 2021 Act. In view thereof, we requested the committee to reject this amendment because it's no longer required. It is possible for the IRBA to comply with the amendment contained in the 2021 Act. So the proposal from the Minister was that the committee rejects this amendment. Thank you.
Alan, are you showing the correct amendment? Is this the amendment that the advocate is talking to?
Yes, Chair, it's 22, which is what I'm highlighting, and that obviously includes all that follows.
Or all the parts that you have highlighted? Oh, okay, okay. Now it makes sense. Okay. So it's so under section 22, we have 23(1), under which we have A, which talks to the charges on the disciplinary case, and B, and 2, right? So can we get it again, Advocate? We don't want to reject something that we will regret tomorrow. Can you just repeat for clarity why we're not taking it here?
Chairperson, yes, this amendment, so that it's a bit complex because this is an amendment to an Amendment Act of 2021, where we had a transitional measure that provided that cases not dealt with or persons not charged by the time that Amendment Act took effect in April 2021, that they must apply the committee system that was in place then. But those committees was disestablished by the IRBA because they proceeded to comply with the new act as amended. We then, the request at the time was that we rather apply the new committee system to these charges. So that is the proposal contained in the bill. But subsequently, based on advice from senior counsel, the IRB were advised that they can, in terms of the 2021 Amendment Act, establish an interdisciplinary committee to deal with this matter, and therefore there is no longer a requirement to amend that section that was in the 2021 Act, so they can comply with that Act as it stands. Because they wanted to proceed with the case and understanding that the parliamentary process and even the cabinet process prior to that took time. So they therefore opted for that route. So in view of that, we asked that the entire amendment contained in clause 22 be rejected.
Okay. All right. It's become clearer now. And therefore, as we go to clause 22, we want to reject that, honorable members.
Yes, we reject, Chair.
Thank you very much. And there is the short title and commencement that is in 23(1), where it says the Act will be called the Financial Matters Amendment Act of 2022, and it takes effect on the date determined by notice in the Gazette. That is the short title and commencement. There it is, honorable members, agreed?
Agreed, Chair.
Chair,
Thank you.
sorry to interject. I was trying to raise my hands. I actually saw there's something in that clause, the commencement clause, that we, I only saw it now. If Alan doesn't mind just projecting it again. Because it says that the Act takes effect on a date determined by notice in the Gazette. It should say the Act takes effect on a date determined by the Minister. By notice in the Gazette. Otherwise, it doesn't tell you who must do this. So if we can, with the committee, yeah, with your permission, add that to the A list as an amendment. My apology, I only saw it now when he projected it. So 23.
Okay, whose document is this? Is it not yours? Is it Alan's document?
No, the bill is what was tabled in Parliament by the Minister of Finance. But in that 23(2), we should have said this Act takes effect on a date determined by the Minister of Finance by notice in the Gazette. So I apologize for the error. Yeah.
Are we correcting it, Alan?
Yes, Madam Chair, that will be included in the A list, obviously, if the committee agrees to that.
Are we in agreement, honorable members?
Yes, agreed, Chair.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So what is the next move, Andrew Allen?
If we can just have a mover and seconder for the bill, and then I'll project the report. The committee then goes through the recommendation section of the report, and then after the either adoption or rejection of the report, then have a mover and a seconder for that.
Okay, yeah, I hope we have enough members here to do that. A deputy whip of the committee, I may go into load shedding anytime. So if I disappear, please take over, right? But as long as you hear my voice, I'll be okay. Thank you very much. Can we get a mover for the adoption of the amended bill?
I move for the adoption of the amendment bill, Chair.
And any seconder to that?
Seconded, Chair.
Okay, thank you very much. Alan, can we get the report? All right. Okay. Yes, there are the committee observations and recommendations, 6.1 and 6.2. Any comments on the observations and recommendations by the committee, honorable members?
No comment.
No comment. The conclusion is 7.1 and 7.2 as well. Can we adopt the report as well? Any mover?
I move for the adoption of the report, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Skosana. Any seconder?
I second, Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable Mabileta. Thank you. We now go to the next item. Oh, we did adopt the committee report.
Yes, Madam Chair, that's the Financial Matters Amendment Bill. So now the same process would apply to the Municipal Fiscal Powers and Functions Amendment Bill. I've just projected it on screen. If I can also just say that I'm going to run out of power in probably the next 10 minutes or so. I've asked Zakele if he can project, because I'll connect from my phone and I won't be able to do the sharing and all that from my phone. So Zakele has agreed that he will project obviously where I leave off.
What is the passcode of this link, Alan? Because I can also switch over to.
Okay, I'll WhatsApp it through to you quickly.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
All right. Honorable members, Municipal Fiscal Powers and Functions Amendment Bill. Thank you very much. Sorry. The bill where we substitute Section 1 of Act 12 of 2007. Section 1, Roman figure 1, which is the definition and interpretation.
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed. Thank you very much. In whose hands are we now? It looks like we are not in the usual hands. Okay, we're in section 2, right? Where it says section 2A, B, and C. Agreed?
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed.
Okay. Okay, just hold a bit. Sorry. And then we are now in 3, section 3 is Roman figure 1, A and B.
Agreed, Chair.
Recording in progress. Recording in progress. Recording in progress. Recording in progress.
Okay, let me get out of this one.
Okay, let me get out of this one.
Okay. I'm in another one now. We are at number 3. We didn't do a section 3, right? And which has Roman figure 1, A and B. Are we agreed on that?
Yes, Chair. Agreed.
Thank you very much. And then in the 4th one, we are inserting chapter 3A in Act 12 of 2007. This chapter is inserted in the Municipal Act after chapter 3. Yeah, so it's chapter 3A, development charges, power to levy development charge. That is 9A, 1A. Agreed?
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed, Chair.
And 9A, 1B.
Agreed, Chair.
And 2A, B, and C.
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed. And then it's 3A and B. Agreed.
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed, Chair.
And then it is 4A and B.
Agreed, Chair.
Thank you very much. And then it's 5A and B.
Agreed, Chair.
Thank you very much. Then now we come to the adoption and contents of policy on development charges. 9B1, A and B.
Agreed, Chair.
And then 2A, B, and C. And under C, we have Roman figures 1 and 2. Agreed?
Agreed, Chair.
Thank you very much. And then we have the 3rd Roman figure. Agreed?
Yes, Chair. Agreed.
And then we have D. And under D, we have Roman figure 1, 2, and 3. Agreed?
Yes,
Agreed,
Chair.
Chair.
Agreed.
Thank you very much. And then we have E. And under E, we have 1 and 2, Roman figures 1 and 2. Agreed?
Agreed, Chair.
Thank you very much. And then we have F. Agreed?
Agreed, Chair.
Thank you very much. Now we have number 3, 4, and 5.
Agreed,
Agreed,
Chair.
Chair.
Thank you very much. Under community participation, we have 9C. Where did we go? 9C1. Before a municipality adopts a policy on development charges, they must do the following: A and B. Great.
Agreed, Chair.
And then we have 2A and B.
Agreed, Chair.
And then we have Roman figure 1, under which we have AA, BB, and then we have also Roman figure 2. Agreed to that?
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed, Chair.
Thank you very much. The third pointer there is on the municipal council that must take all comments and representations into account when finalizing the draft policy on development charges. Agreed?
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed, Chair.
Thank you. And bylaws are to give effect to policy on development charges. 9D1A,
Agreed.
2,
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed.
okay, under 2 we have A, B, C. We have agreed already. And 3,
Agreed.
thank you very much. And then for rebate and exemption, we have 9E. Can we move up, please? Not so much. Thank you very much. We have 9E1, and under 1, we still have A and B. Agreed?
Agreed, Chair.
Number 2,
Agreed.
3,
Agreed.
and 4.
Agreed.
Oh, there's still 5
Agreed.
Agreed.
and 6.
Agreed.
Then we come to engineering services agreement. 9F, A, B, C. Can you deal with A, B, C first?
Agreed.
Agreed.
Agreed. And under D, we have Roman figures 1 to 6. Agreed.
Agreed.
Thank you very much. And on installation of external engineering services by applicant. Sorry. We have 9G1. Agreed.
Agreed.
We have 2. Agreed.
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 3,
Agreed.
4,
Agreed.
Agreed.
and 5.
Agreed.
Okay, we still have 6,
Agreed.
7,
Agreed.
and 8.
Agreed.
Thank you very much. And then we come to the non-installation. Okay. Non-installation of bulk engineering services by municipality. We deal with 9H1.
Agreed.
2A,
Agreed.
Agreed.
B.
Agreed.
Thank you very much. And then we come to the bulk and link engineering services as part of internal engineering services. 9I,
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed.
thank you very much. And then on dispute resolution, we have 9J, 1 and 2.
Agreed.
Thank you very much. And then on delegations, we have 9K, 1.
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed.
9K2 has got A, B, C beneath it. Agreed?
Agreed.
And then 3.
Agreed, Chair.
Thank you very much. We now come to financial misconduct. We have 9L, which is Section 171 of the Municipal Finance Management Act, applying with necessary changes that are required by the context. And under 9L, we have A, B, and C. Agreed?
Agreed, Chair.
And then we come to the amendment of Section 10 of Act 12 of 2007, which is 5 BA, BC, BC, BB, BC, BD, and BE. Agreed?
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed, Chair.
Thank you very much. And then we come to amendment of legislation and transitional provision, which comes under 6.1 and 2. Agreed?
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed, Chair.
Thank you. Then the substitution of the long title of Act 12 of 2007. 7, agreed.
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed, Chair.
And then we come to the amendment of arrangement of sections of Act 12 of 2007. Number 8 talks to the arrangement of sections of the Municipal Act, which is amended by insertion after item 9 of the following chapter. All right. Can we deal with 9A up to 9L on the development charges? Agreed?
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed, Chair.
Thank you very much. The short title and commencement. 9. Agreed.
Agreed, Chair.
This act is called the Municipal Fiscal Powers and Functions Amendment Act 20 of 2022, and takes effect on a date determined by the President through the proclamation in the Gazette. Are we good there, Advocate?
Chairperson, sorry to interrupt. I just want to ask my colleague that's dealing with the bill picked up an error, and Matswene says if you can please allow her just to come in and explain the error they picked up.
Okay. Matswene, come in.
Thank you, Chair. The error is under clause 9A1. So we have noticed there after submission of the bill to Parliament that we had made a typographical error. And yes, so we had referred to the Act instead of SPLUMA. So maybe if we can just scroll up to that section and I can identify where the error is and request that with the agreement of the committee, those words be omitted from the bill.
Okay. I don't know. It's all blank on my side. I don't see anything. Is it only me?
I
No.
also can't see anything anymore.
Okay, can we be assisted?
Sorry, Chair. I've lost power. So I've switched off. I've joined from my phone. If I can just ask Kelly if he can project the bill, please.
Zakele,
Yes,
are you boycotting?
no, I'm not boycotting, Chair. I thought I've shared it, but I don't know
I
why
see
it's not
something.
showing.
Yeah, it was on just now. It was on just
was
now,
on.
but it went off again. Can you try again?
Let me just try again. Yeah, to me it shows that it's on, but maybe it takes time to reflect. I don't know.
I see something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Okay.
Are we at the right
It's
place? Advocates.
which
It was 9
9A1.
A1.
9A1. Okay.
Yeah. So under 9A1A, so it should read, a municipality may levy a development charge in respect of a land development application submitted to it in terms of section 33(1). And then we omit the words of this act because we are referring to SPLUMA and not the Municipal Fiscal Powers and Functions Act. So we're requesting that with the
So
agreement of the
you
committee,
remove
yes,
the
the words
keywords.
of this act.
Of this act. Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Is that all?
That's all.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. We done. We finished the amendments. Zakele, we finished. Sure. Can we have
are
a
finished.
mover
Yes.
to adopt the amendment bill?
I move for
Yes.
the adoption of the amendment bill, Chair.
Okay, Skosana moves and
I
seconder.
second, Chair.
Thank you very much. The amendment bill stands adopted. Can we now go to the committee report? Thank you very much. Thank you. We ordinarily would like to go to the observations and recommendations.
Is it showing now, Chairperson? Is the report
Showing
showing?
on introduction and background,
Okay.
public participation, overview of the proposals, key submissions and responses. Observations, yes. We are at observations 5.1, honorable members. All right. Are we agreed on 5.1?
Agreed, Chair.
5.2?
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed, Chair.
Great. 5.3?
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed.
Agreed. 5.4?
Agreed, Chair.
Agreed. 5.5?
Agreed, Chair.
5.6?
Agreed, Chair.
Thank you. The conclusion is that the committee agrees with the amendments proposed in the bill, and the committee reports the bill to the House for the report to be considered. Right? Any mover for the adoption of the report?
I move for the adoption of the report, Chair.
Any seconder?
Seconded, Chair.
Thank you.
Chair, sorry to interject, just to highlight, obviously with the agreement of the committee, that I think, Zakele, if you can just go down, 6.2.
Okay. To is it showing that I'm scrolling? Yes.
That will 6.2 will now change to B21B 2022.
because of the amendment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Sorry. All right. We now go to the third amendment bill, I think. Or maybe let's say the third item on the agenda.
I'm still finding the document. I'll share it now.
Okay. It should be the committee report now on the FFC remuneration. Is that correct?
Yes. Is it showing on the screen, Chairperson?
It is showing. No,
Yes.
okay, now it's showing, yes. Introduction, yes, you can go on.
Yes, introduction is a letter that was tabled by the President requesting the National Assembly to consider his determination of salaries and allowances to members of the FFC. So this was tabled in June last year on the 2nd. So the Act makes provision for this, that the President should consult Parliament and that the determination must be approved by the National Assembly. Also, the Independent Commission for the Remuneration of Public Office Bearers Act makes provisions as well. Subsection 6B of Section 8 of that Act requires that the Commission take the following factors into account: the salary and allowances, affordability, and the level of expertise and experience. The Commission recommended the following: that after considering the relevant legislation and factors that must be taken into account, the following should happen. There must be a 3% adjustment to the remuneration of all categories of public office bearers in the Commission. Schedule to the notice indicates the total remuneration of the chairperson as 1.937158. The determination will apply retrospectively from 1 April 2021. Committee recommendation: the Committee of the Standing Committee on Finance, having considered the determination of the remuneration of chairperson of the Financial and Fiscal Commission referred to it, adopts the report and also supports or does not support the President's determination. So the committee has to choose whether it supports or does not support that determination.
Okay. Thank you, Zakele.
Yes.
Honorable members, do you support the determination of the President for FFC remuneration? I think we did agree that we would support.
Yes, we do support, Chair.
Thank you very much, honorable members. Can we move?
Excuse me, Advocate Junction should be support or approve.
Oh.
Is Advocate Jenkins in the?
I'm here. I'm not sure what input Dr. Slope wants me to make.
Yes, should it be supports, the committee supports or approves?
The committee must approve it, as far as I know, if that is in order. But it comes to the same thing. The main thing is that the report serves before the House, and then the House will have to approve it finally. But the committee, it's better to use the words approve, as Dr. Klope indicates.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Thank you very much, Advocate Jenkins.
Thank you, Chair.
Honorable members, that's it. Any mover for the adoption of the report?
I move for the adoption of the report, Chair.
Any seconder? Did we lose Gigi?
No, I was saying I move for the approval of the report.
Okay, thank you. We now approved in essence the decision. Now we are adopting the report. Yeah, so you second the adoption of the report as well. Thank you so much, Honorable Skosana. Honorable members, I think that basically brings us to the end of our meeting. Let me just check the agenda, or can you just
Chair, if I may.
come again? Was someone speaking there? Okay. Honorable members, the learned advocates that have assisted us through the process, the members, that is the support, the advisors to the portfolio committee, Zakele, Advocate Jenkins, Allen, everybody who has supported the process here and now. We want to thank you so much. Thank you, honorable members. Okay, can we check objections as well? Maybe not close out people who want to object, but ordinarily they raise their hands and do it. But let's just be fair and check them. Okay, in the absence of objections, can we gravitate towards closing the meeting? Thank you very much. I hope I have thanked everybody who has participated and wish to apologize for any mishaps that happened in the process of the meeting. The meeting stands adjourned. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chair.
Thanks, Chair.
Thank you, Deputy Whip.